Hey, y'all. I see we got two people here. Hey, I still been running behind. So I managed to make it. It's 7:28 p.m. my time. So I managed to make it on time, y'all. Yesterday, we had to ride an hour to the dermatologist, an hour back. Today, we had the pediatricians again because we have a lot of appointments with the pediatricians. Then we had a dentist appointment. Then we had open house for the school. So that's why I started at 7:30 because I just knew I was gonna be ripping and running today and I had a lot of stuff to do. So yeah, first of all, I wouldn't say that I did not like the service at the dermatologist because they were really nice and they were really kind people. But she didn't touch her. She didn't touch her like to really examine what was going on. But another thing is I didn't feel like all the things I thought was going to happen happened. Like a lot of tests you all were giving me advice on getting her tested for didn't happen, but I realized that was another department and I'm getting that all sorted out. So I went to the dermatologist and when we got back there and they go to looking at her, and Elsie did not be great for these people. She really gave them a hard time. She didn't want to take a picture. She didn't want them to look at her skin. She just wasn't feeling it. So I first I asked her, I said, I tell people that it's eczema inside her scalp. So I was like, am I using the right term? And she said, that's exactly what it is. So I wish I had my shades because I put them right on for you trolls. So for the people who saying that's not eczema in that baby's scalp, it's definitely eczema. Look up the definition of eczema and then you get back at me. But anyhow, she says the professional term for it is seborrheic, if I'm saying that right, seborrheic dermatitis. So I said, well, everybody that's a part of my family here that's been supporting me has definitely mentioned that. They said it looks like seborrheic dermatitis. Well, anyway, I don't know what that is, never knew what that was. All I considered her the issue to be was eczema in her scalp. So it reminded me instantly of what my grandma used to tell me. She says everything starts, it comes from up and then it goes down. So when she said she has seborrheic dermatitis in her scalp, and when I read up and actually understood what it was, it does that issue, seborrheic dermatitis, doesn't only affect the scalp. It pours into the forehead, it pours behind the ears, it's under the arms, groin area, the chest area, all that. And it has a lot of relations to do with sweat glands. Well, if you've been following, you probably heard me talk about having hydronitis. So hydronitis deals with the sweat glands, hence my daughter is having these type of issues. So remember when she was getting those huge flakes in that pale color? Seborrheic dermatitis also does that to you. It causes the skin color to change. So when people are on here trolling, oh, her skin looks awful, well, that's a part of the condition. Another thing they touched on was sweating. Sweating would definitely cause this the dermatitis to flare up. Now, when I understood that I try to keep her cool. I understood, keep the house cool, keep her hydrated. I knew that, but it hit me, and I don't know if it's something I'm doing with the temperature in my house, but everybody in my house do this. Everybody, my husband, myself, my two sons, the other twin, we sweat. It could be cold in the house, seem like to us, but I'll wake up and I'm in cold sweat. My son, I went to wake him up one time, and the whole area he was laying in was like wet, just wet. So I don't know if it's like a temperature thing I need to change to get that under control, because if sweating is a problem, if sweating is definitely going to flare this up a lot, then that's something I need to nip in the bud, because I know sweating is an issue in our house. They told me to try something called wet wraps. So I don't know if y'all ever heard of it. So how it goes, she says, I'm gonna show you the cream. I'm gonna show y'all everything that they prescribed us and gave to us. But I'm trying to give you the rundown on what they told me. So she told me to do this thing they call wet wraps, where you will put the cream on and apply like a heavier cream on top of that, like a Vaseline or I use Crisco lard because a lot of Vaselines and stuff cause it to hide. So she said you'll put that on her. After putting the cream on, you'll put that on, and then you'll put a damp pair of clothes on her and put a dry pair of clothes on top of that, and she's supposed to sleep through that through the night. So they call that wet wraps. So that's something I'm gonna get her some more long johns. That's something we're definitely gonna start doing. Now, when I went to talking about, because when y'all went to giving me the information on get her tested for this, that, I'm not lying. I take y'all advice because I be clueless. I be about to lose my mind sometimes trying to figure out how to get this baby to a point where she just can be a baby, be a baby. So I put on my reading glasses and I went down the feed of everything. Well, I had my notebook too, but some stuff I didn't write because there's a lot of us who have our advice or whatever. So I went down the list and I was like, I want her tested for this. I want her tested for that. I want to test it for this. So that's when I understood it was a different department that you had to go through. So I got in contact with the people where she did have the allergy test, and they did do a blood test on her that day. Now, my question to them was, how far, what was the extent of the test? Did you test for these things? This is that. So they'll be getting back to me tomorrow because that's just how doctor's office work here in Mississippi. So I'm gonna show y'all this medicine. This medicine that I'm about to show you. Who has the best skin cream? Hey, I don't know. I don't know who have the best skin cream because I've been going through it and I ain't found it yet. So y'all let me know who got the best skin cream when y'all find it, because I haven't found no miracle cream that just healed her up and she been fine and she been dandy. So I'm gonna show y'all the first medicine. Hey, Wendy, thank you so much. I appreciate you so much. She does itch a lot everywhere. And that was another thing why I was always descaling her, especially when the flakes were popping up in her face, because she would get up in the morning, and once she get up in the morning, this is where she's the driest, where she's just flake city. Her bed is covered in flakes. Her pajamas got flakes on it. We got I have to shake the flakes out on. You could feel them flying up in the air. You got to dust the place out. So she would, and flakes would be falling in her food. So I would have to descale her, or we could be in church. She will flake all over the church chair, all over the fan. It don't matter. She just gonna dig in it. So it is itchy. So that's what I'm about to show y'all. This is the first oral medication they give her that is supposed to help her with itching. Now I could give it to her up to 4 times a day. So I usually to me, to see any effect, I have to give it to her first thing in the morning and probably 3 hours after that. And then I'll wait in between there, and then at the end of the day when we're headed towards that later evening time, I give it to her, and then right before she go to sleep, I'll give it to her. So this is that one. And I tore the labels off with our with her name and our address on it, y'all, because y'all know we got some weirdos out here. But can y'all see that? Hydroxin, I think I'm pronouncing that right. So this is the oral one that I could give to her up to 4 times a day. So I don't know if any of y'all heard of that or if y'all have used that, but that's one. So they said give that to her, and it also helps they said dry it out. Hey Dawn, thank you so much. I appreciate you. And I hope what they prescribe work too, because I am tired. She's a baby. She was born here, and it must be suck to just have itchy skin, to not be able to, just be you and be comfortable, because you're itchy. And that's the bottom line. So now y'all, remember I told y'all the medicated shampoo I was using on her was the poor baby. I know. I know it's awful, but y'all, sometimes it is worse than others. But you know, when we're doing good, we're doing good. So you know, it's not sad days all the time. It's not itchy days all the time, but most of the time it is. So the medicated shampoo I was using was the Neutrogena T Gel shampoo, and when I first told the dermatologist that was the shampoo I was using, she was like, "What? And you're not seeing no results?" So for everybody who said use that Neutrogena T Gel, which my grandma told me to too, because grandma don't be playing. She the one who gave it to me in the first place. Um, the dermatologist said that's actually a good shampoo that to use, that they tell their patients to use. But since we haven't really been seeing too much of a difference, I sure wish you could help too, and you could help me from across this screen. Any advice you got? They used to say put onions in the baby bottle, stop them from crying, all that crazy stuff. Whatever superstition you got, I'm all for it. Please give it. Sometimes that stuff work, and people don't think grandmas know, but grandmas know what to do and what be going on. So I'm gonna show y'all. Thank you, Wendy. I'm gonna show y'all the new shampoo that they prescribed to her. So I did have to get something written for this shampoo to get. I just couldn't pick this one up, or I don't know. I never tried to pick it up over the, never even heard of it, first of all. So here's that one. I tore the label off all of them, y'all. So hold on, let me see. So this is the medicated shampoo that they told me to use. So I haven't used it yet. So on the last video, I actually went in and scratched her hair today, so we will have some more videos, but I haven't even uploaded part 4 for y'all yet, which I will do. But this is the shampoo that they want us to try. I don't know if anyone else has tried this for don't let me say it all wrong. Seborrheic dermatitis. But if you did, let me know how your results came back with that. Oh, I wish I had my troll shades on. The words are backwards. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry it looked backwards. I'm so sorry. Let me see. I don't even know how to turn it. Let me see. Let's see. That one probably, that's probably better. So this gave her right here. And so like I was saying, I wish I had my hater shades on so I could throw some shade to the trolls, because I asked the dermatologist, I said, well, I scratch her scalp, would that make the situation worse? Would it make it worse? Would it make it, just awful? Should I stop scratching altogether? So the dermatologist told me, she said, oh, you got it now. I tried to turn around where y'all could see it. I sure appreciate you for being here, tuning in. All of y'all, all 5 of y'all lovely selves. I appreciate y'all. And for everybody who catch up later too. So I asked her, I had to put my shade blockers on. I said, am I harming her or making it worse by scratching her hair? And the dermatologist told me, to all the trolls, she said, if you don't scratch it, it's going to get worse. You have to get it off the scalp. So I said, well, geesh, you mean to tell me I've been doing something I'm supposed to do the whole while? Will I be? So she said, if you don't scratch it, then what will happen is the flakes will get thicker and it will become a whole lot worse. It'll basically like get stronger. So if you're not cleaning your hair and you have the dermatitis issue, the seborrheic dermatitis issue, the flakes will get thicker. This is what I'm being told. So by my dermatologist, she said the flakes will get thicker and it will be itchier and just a whole bad situation. Now, do label my videos dandruff, scratching dandruff, or dandruff scratching. I don't know. Y'all let me know in the comments if I should label them different. The difference she told me between just regular dandruff and, hey Tyra, I love Tyra, y'all. Tyra be turned up. Hey Tyra, I love you, girl. She said the difference between just dandruff and seborrheic dermatitis is with regular dandruff, you could barely comb it and the flakes would just start flaking up, coming off. She said with the dermatitis, the seborrheic dermatitis, it'll be kind of scaly. Now, if you watch my videos and you listen to me talk, I say all the time, these things look real scaly, like scab like, and that's exactly, what it is, as well as having a yellow tint to it. So that was that. Now, I didn't get in contact with. Yeah, they did. Thank you, Wendy. Yeah, Wendy. Yes, they did reassure me because, oh man, I felt so awful and I didn't know, what to do. Thank you, Sunglasses in Fashion. They say you are so informal. I try to be, and that's the only reason I really kind of, know what made this since she's been, a baby, and I don't know. I think I just wanted to show people what it is I was doing for her. Okay, y'all, I'm gonna move on and show y'all the next medicine that they gave me. So since somebody already told me the words backwards, I'm gonna turn the camera back around so y'all can read it and let me know. And since I tore the label off, I have to look at it to see. So this cream I'm about to show you, they told me to apply it 2 times a day as needed. So they said this one can be applied twice a day as needed. So I'm gonna show you this one. I so love you, Tyra. So I'm gonna show y'all this. I'm in the car, y'all, because there's a lot of stuff going on in the house. They having a party in there. So I had to come in here so it could be peace and quiet. So this is the next one. And I'm supposed to apply this twice a day as needed. So I don't know if any of you heard of this one. But let me know. Let me know if it helped you. Did it work? Did any of that, did it clear up something or anything? So that's that one. And then I'm going to show you the next one. This one I'm supposed to apply for 2 days. I mean, twice a day for up to 10 days. This one here. I wouldn't even know how Dinocide or Decenide. I think that's it. I don't know. I'm so awful with pronouncing these names. It's ridiculous, y'all. So this one, and this goes along with the other one. Okay, so the plan is for us. Oh, and I wanted to show y'all, she does have her EpiPens. So she does have her EpiPens. You had that a few years ago, Tyra. How did it do for you? Well, she's little, so I don't know. I just want it to work, I want it to come up off of there. And Kira said that one is really good. It cleared up my flares in 2 weeks. Okay, and that's what I was just getting to. So y'all, these are her EpiPens that she will be taking to school because we know she is allergic to eggs or whatnot. So the school is not playing that. Let me turn the camera around. So basically what the plan is for us to go full-fledged, full effect with this for 2 weeks. So she actually has an appointment scheduled in 4 weeks because we want to do, I know, right, Kira? Well, I'm keeping my finger crossed because that was our first doctor's visit. And you know how people just, they do what they got to do and pull you on in there, and then that be the end of it. A doctor be doing, our pediatrician, because even the dermatologist was like, well, why didn't your pediatrician refer you? And I said, well, he figured she just have to grow out of it. I called you and I set up this appointment on my own. And she said, well, the pediatricians always think they know it all. And yeah, I got one of them old school tobacco chewing pediatricians, real old school. Now he a nice man. I don't mean him no harm. He a nice man, but he real old fashioned. Too. So they want to try, do the creams go all over or just on her scalp? So none of it goes on her scalp. The creams go all over her body. The only thing that is for her scalp is can y'all see? I know it's backwards, but just to show you is this one that they sent us. So none of the stuff that they gave me, she didn't give me any certain type of cream to go on her scalp. And then that'd be another thing, like when people don't see the condition as bad as what's going on at home, they automatically they figure out what to do based off of what they're looking at right in front of their face. Versus seeing her in a full flare. Now, if I brought her in there and all them big old flakes was on her forehead and it was grayish and pale looking, maybe she would have went a different route. Do you have to use all the creams every day? I have to use I don't know. Let me see. I have to use this one. I have to use that one, and I have to use this one for 2 weeks. Now, hold on, let me show you. Hold on. Let me look at my paper because I don't want to tell y'all the wrong thing. Okay. So this one, it says to use this one twice a day for up to 2 weeks per month. So this is the one that I can only go up to 2 weeks on. This one here, up to 2 weeks. So they want to do 2 weeks on, and they want to do 2 weeks off of it. And like I was saying about the wet wraps, putting the cream on, covering her with a heavy Vaseline or Crisco lard in my case, putting her on a damp pair of long johns, then putting some clothes on top of that, and she go to bed. So we're gonna attack that full fledged for 2 weeks. I'm gonna take pictures and everything too, so I can bring y'all that vlog so we can see if we actually see a skin change, because especially in her wrist area is like, oh, it's real bad looking right now. So I have to use that one and this one. This one I could use twice a day as needed. So I'll be using both of those. And I wish I brought the ones that so I could have showed you what I had used before. What I was using before, so you can see exactly what it was I was using before, and see that basically we didn't have any results. Otherwise you all wouldn't have had those videos that you seen with her forehead peeling and none of that stuff there. So that was pretty much all the stuff that I had got from them. Now I'm waiting to get the paperwork back from the allergy clinic because I want to look. I want to look with my own two eyes. I want to see every name, every thing on this paper say she's allergic to eggs, she's not allergic to ham, she allergic to leather. I want to see every name, on the paper, and I want to show you all too, so that you just because people all have the assumption for some reason that I'm not doing anything about it, but it cracks me up in the inside because, and even with the dermatologist, I was just telling my sister on the phone, it seemed like to me when people don't have a child with this issue or whatever issue you may be dealing with, if they don't have that issue, it's not important. It doesn't make as much sense, or they do the fastest thing they can to get you out their hair, but they don't take the child home, or they don't go home with the issues and really understand how severe the case is. Like I was explaining to the dermatologist, I get woken up at 1, 2, 3, 4 a.m. because she's itchy. She drinks water throughout the night. She will get up just to have some water. We try to keep her hydrated. I try to keep her without as much clothes as possible so that she is not hot or sweating and stuff like that. So the shampoo, she told me to wash her hair probably a few times a week, and so that the water doesn't dry it out, because the water, she did tell me I have to comb it. I have to keep it clean because and I don't want to see that. I don't want her to go to school and be real uncomfortable and digging in her scalp or digging in her arms and stuff like that. So I will be bringing y'all the news and update on that, seeing how this shampoo, well, y'all gonna see that anyway doing the videos, what's going on. I am gonna upload part 4 probably tomorrow. And that's another thing I wanted to touch on. I feel like I'm flooding y'all out. If I'm not flooding you out, let me know in the comments, girl. Keep them coming. So since I feel like I'm flooding y'all out, I'll probably bring y'all probably one video a week. I like 2. Y'all let me know, 1 or 2 videos a week. And we'll do it that way so that I'm not flooding out, because I do have a lot of stuff that just blows my mind that I see. You say keep them coming, Tyra. Girl, I'm gonna keep them coming, Tyra. I'm gonna keep them coming. It was something else. I thought I had it in here. I thought I had it in here with me, but I don't. So I can't even remember what it was. Now I did do my research even more once I was told it was seborrheic dermatitis. Y'all don't judge me. Don't judge me. Okay, Don, I'm keep them coming. Y'all let me know. I'm gonna keep them coming. I felt like I was flushing y'all out, like it's too much, but I try to just keep everybody who here and who wants to see, keep them coming, Winnie. I'm keeping them coming. I'm gonna keep them coming because I sure felt like, I'm probably flushing them out. They probably tired of seeing what's going on in this little baby scalp. So I definitely keep them coming in. If that's the case, because I don't mind, you know. And sometimes I'd be amazed at watching these things because I'm like, geez, I just combed her hair every 2 days. Every two, I usually have to keep her hair in something quick styles. And now that I'm thinking about it and understanding how this skin issue works, especially in the scalp, when her hair was in style and bees, and I'll probably leave it like a week or two. Now it makes sense to me why in the beginning of the videos, you remember, if you looked at my first few videos I post in her scalp, I always say if I could cut her hair off, her whole scalp will look like a whole one big scab. Like you could just peel this whole big scab off. And that's why when I used to try to come, I'm like, it's stuck. It just won't come off. So now it makes sense to me why it was probably so severe and so, stuck and hard to get off, because I had been, leaving her hair in a hairstyle, like braids or beads for a week or two. And now that I'm actually working with her hair, I realize I have to go through her hair every couple days, 3 days. I mean, at 7 days, I definitely have to go through her hair because it reflakes real quick, real fast. It reflakes so fast. But right now, her current state, I can tell she's starting to flake up. They're in the inside just having the time of their life, y'all, or else I would have had her online. Next time I'm gonna bring her. But she is starting to flake up around her ears. She is starting to look a little pale in the forehead, and that's where I start to get nervous because I just know these big patches coming. But it seems like since we've been keeping the scalp clear, that this area hasn't been getting is damaged in the forehead. And that's what I was saying. It brought me back to what my grandma said, where she said it starts up here. So if it's in your scalp, it's pouring down the rest of your body to the face, to the ears, to the neck, and so on and so on. So it reminded me of that. So I'm like, now I'm saying, well, if I could keep her scalp clean enough, then maybe this stuff won't pop up as much on her face or whatnot. But she definitely doesn't have the big flakes on her face. Now her ankles, her wrist, and her knees are like, we are in trouble right now. So we're really trying to attack those areas. I've even paid attention to, y'all. I used to think it was the shoes. I done got the baby different shoes. I've done tried tea tree oil. I done tried taking turmeric, all type, just everything under the sun you could imagine to try to fix this. The only thing that I found that has really been my best friend is an aloe plant, a fresh aloe plant. I use that for me. I drank it. I don't eat it. Well, I blend it up in my smoothie, but I haven't just ate one. I'm not that strong. I'm pretty strong, but I'm not that strong. So aloe, I had to see who this was coming, y'all. So aloe has been one of my best friends. So I still do the aloe. Rather, I don't care who tell me about aloe. I'm gonna use me some aloe. So I have been using that. The more I did my research on the dermatitis, and you looked up the definition, her picture would be right next to it. I couldn't believe all the symptoms. I'm like, geez, that's her. The inflammation, foods, spicy foods, sugars. Those are the type of things that could cause you a flare up. Now, y'all remember in the beginning, we hadn't went with our diet change. We didn't go in full effect. The only time I was doing a diet change for her was when I was noticing she was really flared up. Well, now we've been trying to change, like, the whole house. Well, I've been doing things different for some time anyhow, but the whole house is on board. Everybody is trying to, just be here and support her, help her get through this, because even then sometimes it's not enough for, some people. But as long as she got us, as long as we could be here, and especially y'all, and y'all know I'm a crybaby, so let me blink my eyes a few. and get them together, cause I'm a crybaby. Y'all have been real supportive, and I couldn't express that to y'all enough. Like, if I could see everybody individually and just tell you how whatever it was you said to me that day just kept me pushing, like Miss Wendy, Miss Don, Tyra. Y'all don't know, 5 minutes ago I was about to lose my mind, but after reading that comment you left me, it helped me suck it up. It helped me keep on trucking. So when I say I appreciate y'all, I appreciate y'all. I come to y'all as humble as possible to say thank you. To say thank you, thank you, thank you. Y'all have been but a blessing. Even with showing me how to get, well, telling me how to get the stuff out her scalp. If it weren't for y'all, I would have never been them flea with them huge flakes. I would have never even got to that point, because I would have still been doing the same thing I had been doing prior, just pretty much being ignorant to what to do or how to do. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate that so much. And I see everybody just kind of here watching. No one has any more questions. If y'all do, feel free to start rolling in now, because that's about all I had to bring to y'all. I just wanted y'all to know it is exactly what y'all said it is. Seborrheic, Barrick, dermatitis. Exactly what it is. So now that we know, we go from here. I'm gonna still keep doing what I'm doing while I'm waiting to get the paperwork from the allergy clinic. And once I read through, and I'm gonna show y'all too, cause you might know some stuff, and I'm like, girl, don't trust what they say. Just let me now. When they did the testing, I'm gonna say this too before I go. When they did, because the dermatologist asked me, she said, "How did they do the testing?" Well, they did do the blood. They drew the blood out her arm. I remember that because Big Mama wasn't happy at all. And then they had me lay her down. She laid down on my lap, and they took a marker and they drew like, I don't know, must have been 20, 30 lines across her back. And then they took these individual tubes of whatever liquid was in it, and they dotted back all around to do the testing. Now, to me, looking at it by eye, I seen her skin react, and like I seen little bubbles, little, spots. So I was like, oh my goodness, she must be allergic to a lot of stuff. But when they came back, the results came back, it was only eggs. So I was confused about that, but the dermatologist said sometimes this does happen on its own. That you probably don't have no allergies. You probably find a whistle. Your granddaddy, your grandma probably don't got it. Sometimes it just happens. It just happens. And in her case, I definitely feel like it has something to do with genetics, because her dad deals with a lot of dry skin. I deal with dry skin too. I could wake up in the morning and have a huge dry patch right here in my face. And you already know I have the hydronitis, so I definitely have a sweat gland issue as well. And it makes me feel bad, because it's like, dang, geez, I probably, gave my baby or contribute to her having these issues. But we're not even gonna go there, because I'm a crybaby for real, y'all. Now don't get it twisted, because I cry and beat you up at the same time. Not none of y'all, because I love y'all, but for the haters. But that was it, y'all. And I appreciate everybody for tuning in. For everybody that catch this later, y'all know it ain't nothing but blessings and love. And remember to learn your reaction and be great. That's all we can do. So yeah, I don't want to cry. I'm a crybaby, and I'm a crybaby, y'all. If you watch, y'all know I'm a crybaby. Y'all be leaving me these sweet messages and comments. I be right in the Walmart line, and my husband might be looking at me, or the kids might be looking at me like, dang, why is she crying? And the whole while, it's because I read something one of y'all wrote. And I could watch the cartoons, and something sad happened, I'll start crying. So it's that bad. But it's getting dark, so y'all probably can't see me anymore. So what I'm gonna do is go ahead and end this live. Be sure to like this video, y'all. I will bring part 4 to y'all tomorrow. And other than that, I love y'all. And thank y'all. Keep the comments coming. Keep the love coming. Keep the support coming. Anybody I can support, we here, we there. We just gonna take over and be great. So I'll see y'all later. Bye, y'all.